guys, gals, and everything in between. Today's truly a special day. Season 1 of The Rings of Power is finally over. Was the episode worth it? Fuck no. But the show's over for now, so there that is. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to discuss for you the finale of Rings of Power Episode 8. And it answered questions. Alliances will be forged. Yeah, everything that we all guessed happened. So, Halbrand is in fact Sauron, as we all determined. Basically, the not wizard that's not Gandalf is a wizard that's not Gandalf, that they've basically said is Gandalf. Everything we said came true. Randomly, the Númenóreans, with one ship as opposed to many, randomly just show up on the shores of Númenor. King's died, the hot chick, is granted access by accident to the Palantir because the King of Númenor has looked into the Palantir for too long. That's never been established, really, but, yeah, no, now he's looked into the Palantir for too long. She has access to it. And this show is a piping hot mess. Now, the Sauron Reveal is it's so bad. The Sauron Reveal is where they're, like, by this creek bank, and all of a sudden, she's like, "Who are you? There's not been a king." He never told you he was a king. You were like, "Hey, that symbol, that's the king's symbol." And he's like, "Yeah, I found it on a dead guy." Yes, we established that when I reviewed this episodes ago, where he's like, "I found it on a dead guy. It's not me, though." And she's like, "Well, clearly it must be you because you have it." And he's like, "It's not me because I'm Sauron." And now he's like, "Well, it took you 8 fucking episodes to realize that I'm Sauron? Man, this show is writing really great." It's almost as though it was the team behind a lot of the J.J. Abrams shit post Star Trek Into Darkness, which actually I did give a positive review for. But now that I see Bad Robot's writing style, I like it less. Okay, so Halbrand reveals himself as Sauron. He's like, "I'm a man of many names. I am the Knight. I am Batman." And then they're like, "Oh my god." So Elrond comes around and is like, "Hey, what's going on?" And she doesn't bother to tell them that Sauron's just been helping them build the Rings of Power. And at one point they're like, "Hey, you need to stop building the Rings of Power." And he's like, "Why?" And they go, "Never mind. Just keep doing it." It's like nothing in this show happens for a valid reason. Also, Gil-galad looks like a total idiot in this show because he's just like, "Yeah, don't do that. We're just going to leave and get the fuck out because that makes sense. Just let Middle-earth burn." And I'm like, "Yeah, I get it." And then she's like, or Elrond, sorry, is like, might as well be a girl, is like, hey, give me like 3 months." And he's like, "No." And he goes, "Please?" And they go, "Sure, I guess." Oh my god. I had to watch this, and Halloween ends in the same day. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day. So, yeah. Basically, it's characters contradicting each other. And then out of nowhere, it's like, oh yeah, Halbrand is Sauron. And I love the fact that they basically made their... Because Galadriel, I've hated her as a character in Rings of Power. In Lord of the Rings, great. In Rings of Power, I laughed my ass off when he basically monologues and does his bad guy monologue and reveals that ultimately he wanted to start anew. He wanted to try and not be a piece of shit, you know? He didn't want to be the Dark Lord, which means everything in the events of The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, all of that, caused by Galadriel being a Karen-ass bitch. That's really the entire moral of Season 1. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, I just wanted to either exist in peace as an anonymous citizen, or just be dead. And that's basically how it rooted itself. And then now, magically, excuse me, sorry, fighting through Halloween Review, Four Loko, Big Mac, the works. Anyways, yeah, indigestion. It's caused by shitty programming. Yeah, they basically say all of this is Galadriel's fault, and it is, based on the canon of the show. So it's that poorly written, where they admit it. Also, they take with the one ship back to Numenor, and then they randomly reveal that, like, the king's dead, but also it's like one ship back to Numenor. I thought everyone was going back. And then you just see the sea of ships, and you're like, so that army you were claiming, they never went? I don't know. It's so poorly written and told throughout the whole thing. Doesn't make sense. This is just a bastard. It's a really bad fan fiction of someone who's never even read the books and maybe seen the theatrical cuts of the movie and is like, I could make a really kick-ass prequel. And then everyone who's a fan is like, you didn't, though. And that's what this feels like. It feels like lazy, bad robot shit. So, we conclude the finale by being butt-fucked one last time. And so I say to you all, alright guys, gals, and everything in between, let's continue to hate Rings of Power. Let's keep spamming it. Let's keep making them known that we hate everything that they've made. Oh, shit! Okay, so Gandalf fights these weird Eminem lookalikes. And then out of nowhere, they, like, have a transparency, and they basically turn into the Ring Wraiths, or the Witch King of Angmar. And I'm like, so those are the Witch King of Angmar now? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like, there's a lore behind them, and now they're just like, poof, they get hit, and it's like, oh, we're revealed for our true form, the Witch King of Angmar. No, you're not. You are fucking not. You are not a Ring Wraith. And if they're making them a Ring Wraith, oh, there's going to be some Season 2 rants in a few years, because it's going to apparently take a few years. Thank God I haven't watched Wheel of Time yet. Okay, well, maybe that's a review for later. Can my liver handle it? I don't know yet. Alright, guys, gals, and everything in between, what did you think of this show as of Season 1? Dear God, I hope you didn't like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got plenty more videos coming to you. When Rings of Power Season 2 comes out in anywhere from 3 to 5 years from now, I will be there to hate it. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I got to say for today. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do the thumbs up thing. Whatever the algorithm says these days. I don't give a shit anymore. Wow, I fucking hate this show. Alright. Love you guys. Fuck, I don't want to do this.